You've planned a whole week of exciting activities in Tokyo and now the rain is threatening to ruin it all. Don't worry, we've got ideas for you if your time is limited and you want to squeeze in as much culture and adventure as you can despite the miserable weather. I'm Jun from Japan Junkie and these are 10 things to do in Tokyo on a rainy day. Number 10. If you want an action-packed day or you have a young family who require a lot of entertainment, a great option is Joypolis. It's a futuristic amusement park that's indoors, making it perfect for when you can't go outside. There are many different types of attractions, including virtual reality rides and arcade games. They also have roller coaster rides and a 4D theatre. But the main attraction is Half Pipe Tokyo, which is a snowboard simulator. There are many multiplayer games, which makes it great for families and friends. It's fun for all ages, but for those who are less interested in the action-based activities, there are plenty of shops and licensed restaurants to enjoy. Some of the rides aren't for small children, but luckily, Joypolis is in a complex called the Dex Tokyo Beach. They have other indoor theme parks for younger children, including the Kids and Legoland. In fact, it's filled with things to do and see, and the fact that Joypolis has free re-entry means that you can visit in the morning, have a break to check out the decks, and come back again later. That's one whole action-packed day sorted without having to worry about the weather. Number 9. While everyone is trying to stay dry when it's raining, you can have a memorable day by visiting an onsen, which is a Japanese hot spring. While Tokyo isn't particularly known as an onsen town, there are a few genuine places with mineral waters that are pumped from springs. For a rainy day in Tokyo, we're suggesting Thermae-yu in Shinjuku. Usually you don't need more than an hour to visit an onsen, but this place is considered a super bathhouse. They have a range of soaking options, which includes open air, where you can enjoy the rainy weather while staying warm, or therapeutic baths that can help specific health issues or beautify your skin. When you're not in the water, you can get a massage or sit in the sauna. Once you're finished, it's time to relax in a massage chair and try their restaurant. If you're having a health day, you can visit their juice bar, or alternatively, you can try their beer bar. There are usually fewer people around on rainy days, so you can practice your onsen etiquette. If you need some tips, you can always check out our step-by-step guide to visiting an onsen. Thermae-yu is open 24 hours, 360 days a year, making it an ideal place to visit when your plans change suddenly because of bad weather. You'll be completely invigorated for the next day. Number 8. A rainy day is a good time to relax at an izakaya or kisaten, which is a Japanese-style bar or cafe. Themed versions have been growing in popularity over the years and make for a very memorable occasion. You've likely already heard of cat or owl cafes, but there are many more interesting themes. You might like to be a prison inmate, locked in a cell and served by the wardens, or dine like a Victorian vampire surrounded by a gothic setting. There are so many different types of these establishments that you're likely to find something that suits your taste. For example, you can visit the Pokemon Cafe in Chuo City or check out the Esports Cafe in Shinjuku. If you just want to relax in a regular cafe, try a Japanese-style kisaten. The name literally means tea drinking shop, but they do serve coffee as well. They're usually quieter than cafes and have books and manga that you can read while unwinding in the cozy environment. Number 7. If you'd like to stay indoors but still get a dose of authentic Japanese culture, seeing a theatre performance may be the perfect way to achieve this. Kabukiza in Ginza is one of the most well-known kabuki theatres in Tokyo. They offer daily performances of kabuki plays as well as occasional tours and special events. You can buy your tickets online in advance or at the box office on the day of the performance. So if your plans are ruined by bad weather, you can just show up to the theatre, no need to book ahead. Kabukiza offers English audio guides and shows with subtitles. They have a choice of seating options, so you can choose Western-style chairs or experience a more authentic tatami seat. An alternative to kabuki is rakugo, another traditional Japanese performing art form. This is the original stand-up comedy of Edo period Japan. One person kneels on a stage and tells a story, playing every character through gestures and expressions. They're usually in Japanese, but there are English versions that are becoming popular. Depending on what you're interested in, there are many beautiful theatres across the city for you to discover. Number 6. While Tokyo is an incredible city for fans of fashion, this department store isn't just for lovers of shopping. Ginza 6 is a luxury complex made up of 13 floors with over 240 shops, restaurants and cafes. Some shops are high-end luxury brands while others offer more affordable options, which makes it a great place for every budget. The secret of Japan's department stores is that the basement level, known as depachika, is usually dedicated to boutique food shops. Here you can buy or sample an incredible range of delicacies. If you're missing being outdoors due to the bad weather, the shopping mall brings the lush greenery of nature inside through its design. You can enjoy the artworks and sophisticated atmosphere of the shopping centre while getting a chance to stretch your legs without getting wet. If it's not raining too heavily, you can take a break on the rooftop garden. It's partially covered and has an incredible view of Tokyo at sunset. Number 5. If being stuck indoors is making you feel like you need to get moving, the baseball batting cages in Shinjuku are a great option. It's a surprisingly authentic Japanese experience, as you can see these places in movies and games. Many citizens love baseball, and batting cages are a great way to enjoy their sport while living in a big city. There are different pitching types and ball speeds, so it's appropriate for people who have never hit a baseball all the way to experts. It's a budget-friendly activity as there's no entrance fee, and it's only 300 yen, about $3 for 26 pitches. If you're still full of energy after your batting experience, bowling is only 5 minutes away. You can spend your whole day being active indoors. Number 4. Why not make the most of the rain by staying indoors and learning about how beer is made? The Suntory Musashino Brewery offers a free tour with an English audio guide. You'll get to see the production of their drinks, learn about the process, and have free samples at the end. It's close to Tokyo Racecourse, so if there's a race meeting on the same day, you could visit both places. We recommend checking out the timetable for their shuttle service to and from the train station. Otherwise, you might want to consider taking a taxi to avoid walking in the rain. If beer isn't for you, we have an alternative, which is the Japanese Sake and Shochu Information Center. Again, entry is free and tasting is incredibly cheap. You can sample individual drinks from 100 yen, which is about $1 US, or try a tasting set that starts at 300 yen, which is $3. They have over 100 different styles of sake and shochu from across the country. They'll teach you about the distillation process along with the correct way to enjoy. The legal drinking age in Japan is 20, which may be different from your home country. Do keep in mind that this isn't a club. Enjoy your time responsibly and respectfully. Number 3. Rainy days and tea are made for each other, and what better way to enjoy the two than by participating in a Japanese tea ceremony? This is the art of tea making and enjoyment. It's more like a ritual, as there are many interesting gestures and rules. Of course, if you're visiting, you'll be walked through all the steps and have everything explained. The company Maikoya are very friendly and accommodating to foreign visitors, as they speak English and will allow you to take pictures, something which is usually discouraged at tea ceremonies. You can wear a kimono and participate in the tea making process, or just relax and enjoy the experience. If you don't drink tea, they offer other cultural experiences, including classes in cooking and calligraphy, or you could take their guided tour through the Samurai Ninja Museum. There's really no need to miss out on the culture of Japan just because of the weather. Number 2. If you think that trips to museums and art galleries are boring, a visit to a TeamLab exhibition will probably change your mind. Visitors become immersed in the art and can interact with the installations. The whole experience is dreamlike, and many people describe a childlike feeling of wonder and awe. You don't have to have any kind of artistic knowledge to visit, and the sensory experience of colours, movement and sound makes it perfect for people of all ages. We do have a few tips for you. If you're visiting TeamLab's planets, be prepared to remove your shoes and don't wear long clothes that can't roll up. Some exhibits will have you walking through knee-high water. There are rooms that have reflective floors, so ladies might like to keep this in mind when dressing for the day. On dark, grey days, TeamLab's exhibitions are the perfect place for great photography, if that's important to you. But another tip is to take your photos, then put your phone away. The point of the exhibition is sensory immersion, which can't fully be experienced if you're worrying about capturing the moment on camera. Number 1. You may not need to worry at all about your plans being ruined. Considering the many typhoons and rainy seasons, Tokyo is a city that is surprisingly ready for wet weather. The high quality but inexpensive umbrellas come out for sale, and a large percentage of them are clear. This is so that people can see where they're going, a common sense idea that hasn't taken off yet in other countries. There are genius solutions, including automatic plastic umbrella wrappers at the entrance of most businesses, or these simple but clever lockers that allow you to leave your wet umbrella outside and take the key with you. Some of the best experiences in Tokyo can be had on rainy days. Crowds usually vanish when it's wet, and you may have places that are normally full of people all to yourself. If you enjoy nature or you're into photography, the wet weather makes the trees greener and the neon lights brighter when reflected off the wet streets. Exploring in the rain brings a sense of achievement and adventure, whether you choose an indoor activity or just embrace the weather. Either way, you'll be able to make the most of your time in Tokyo by creating unforgettable memories. Thank you for staying all the way to the end. You can leave a comment with any suggestions you have for future videos, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.